Jesper, it's been a few weeks away from game action. How do you approach heading into Saturday?
It's a special game. It has to be decided on the day, and it's like a cup game. And then it's been also a little bit of a special period because we've had this pretty long break now. Goes for both teams, so it's not just for us. So it's special, definitely it is, and also, you know, the long period leading into it, it's a lot of weight because we're in a time of the season where things are exciting and you know, also players are ready to go. So I think it's just about finding the right balance between, you know, staying calm and not be too stressed about it too early on, and then tighten up so we're ready for the game in the end, and we will be.
Talk about players being ready to go. It looks like some of the guys who've been dealing with injuries are back to greater fitness, whether it's Brian White or Tristan Blackman. Do you feel like this is the most healthy your entire roster has been? You've got the most players available to you?
Yeah, that's probably right for a long while. And then if we talk about health, it's also, you know, match fitness is also another thing. And both Tristan and Brian are back now on the training pitch, and been Tristan for a while and Brian now in full. So that's good, but they haven't played matches for a long time. But I think that, yeah, also with Ryan being you know, available to play, then it's definitely more healthy than we've been in many parts of this season.
Go Alex, then Hartley.
Jesper, it's a heavyweight matchup, two strong teams, maybe a bit earlier than some would have expected in the bracket, but just, you know, how special is that? Because for Vancouver, obviously LAFC's kind of been a bit of a bogey. Is it almost fitting in a way that you get these guys right away? Because, I mean, like they say, to be the best, you got to beat the teams that have been in front of you.
Yeah. No, listen, it's going to be hopefully a great game. It's going to be two very good teams coming up against each other with some very good players and exciting players as well. And, you know, there will be, a full stadium, and it will be, hopefully it will be a great game. And for us, we'll be ready for it. I know about the history about the Vancouver and LAFC, and yeah, we can try and see if we can change things. And but this is a new group, this is a new team, and they are also a new group and a new team for most parts. And I think that it's just two very good teams from this season, and two of the best actually. If you also look a little bit behind just the results, it's been two very good performing teams. So I think that it's we meet them when we face them, and it's gonna be, you know, exciting, and it's gonna be nerve-wracking, and it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be a lot of stuff. But we'll be ready, and both teams know each other well, I think. Probably there won't be that many surprises. They know us well, we know them well, so I think it's, let's see what's going to happen. But hopefully it's going to be a great and exciting game.
What do you just make of the style differences, where obviously they have a lot of joy in direct transition moments? You guys are going to want the ball, which, you know, will benefit you, but then if you do lose it, it's two world-class players running the other way. What do you just make of those two unique styles?
Yeah, I think it's, I've said it before, that there's a lot of different styles in this league, and I think that, you know, LAFC changed a little bit since they got Son in, playing a different system and also a little bit different style. But it's still a very good team. You can say that maybe even after Son came in, it's a little bit more efficient team, maybe not as ball dominant as it was before, but I think it's they have a style that fit them very well, and of course it's players with unique qualities in this league. But we also have players with some special qualities for this league as well. So I think, we have our style of play. We would like to get up and play high up the pitch, and they would like to counter. So we have to also be focusing on the balance of the game, and we've done that throughout the season, and it will be a theme again for us.
Jesper, there's a lot of high stakes in this match. How comfortable is your team getting in a track meet, trading chances, going back and forth, and a lot of goals on Saturday?
I don't know how. I will be very comfortable if all the goals go to us. But no, I know what you're asking, and I think that's, you want to play into your own strength, and you also want to keep your opponents from playing into their best strengths. So I think that's something that we might see if we can avoid. But on the other hand, we also have really good players if the game opens up and spaces become big to run in and play in. So I think that's, it's a balance in football. It's always a balance, and I think it's gonna be. We have, of course, our strategy ready and how we would like to play the game and the tactics and stuff. But football is so much else than just tactics and strategy. And it's not stop and go like you see in other sports, where you can also call a timeout if things is getting a little bit out of hand. So, there'll be some controllables, and we'll try to see how we can manage them, and then there'll be some uncontrollables, like a soccer game always is, and we will just have to prepare for everything, and we will, and I'm sure that our counterpart will do the same. So it can be what you call track
meet, back and forth.
Yeah, it can be back and forth, and then we hopefully will be well prepared for what can hit us, and we'll be able to provide the necessary quality in that kind of situation. So we have to see how it plays out.
Daniel Rios has really stepped up when Brian White was out injured. Is Daniel going to be recovered from the calf strain in time to play on Saturday?
It's gonna be difficult. He's not been out on the pitch yet, but let's see what happens the last days. But it's always about how much time people needs. But it's going to be difficult. But let's see.
Is one of the key messages to your players for this game about keeping possession and ensuring that basically you don't give LAFC a chance to hurt you in transition or do the things they do, that keeping the ball is going to be ultimately an important thing to winning this game?
Yeah, it is obviously something that we talked about, but at one point we have to give them the ball, hopefully if they start up from the middle, right? So that's the thing, but taking risk, it's also for the player with the ball, how he handles it when he has the ball, and where we would like to maybe go for an attack, and where we would have to wait, and where we would have to play with a little bit more patience when we have the ball. But we shouldn't be afraid either. We've been playing up against good transitional teams as of late, and we played against Orlando, who's it's a really good transitional team. LAFC is the same. We played up against St. Louis, the same, and we also played up against other teams where we've maintained the zero. Also Dallas, when we played home last time, were also very good on the transition moments. But it's about be well prepared and in the moment. Also make the right decisions and be have the strategy and the plan for what happens when we lose the ball, and how we act in the moment in that moment. So we will lose the ball, and we will give the ball away, and we will make mistakes. And football is not perfect, but we'll have to make sure that we know what we're doing when we do, and we're prepared before we do it.
Jesper, you've talked about the different styles in this league. with the extra time, I know it's unique to have 3 weeks between games, but do you enjoy the extra time to maybe analyze LAFC a little bit more and then implement whatever tactics you might have for this game?
It's been difficult because we also have players away who's gonna play, and you know, it's, yeah, I would have preferred that the break was not this long. Also for the players, I can feel that, you know, it's a long time to wait, and it's a long time to prepare for something, and this late in the season, I would have preferred a little bit shorter time, but okay. We have tried to use the time best possible, and hopefully we can come out strong Saturday and show that.